Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to show you how to replace your anode rod in your Suburban hot water heater on your camper, which is supposed to be done every season, once a year. We're also going to replace our pressure valve. The reason we're going to replace ours is a couple of times we've been camping, we've noticed it started leaking. It doesn't appear to be leaking now, but we're going to change it out. So what you'll need for this job is an 1/1/16" socket and ratchet, as well as possibly a pair of channel locks and some Teflon tape. So let's get started. Alright, we're just putting a little Teflon tape around the edge of our pressure valve here, our blow-off valve, just to help create a seal, keep it from leaking. So we ordered our anode rod right from Amazon. It's a Suburban Anode Rod. We got the aluminum. They have two different types. We chose the aluminum. It's supposed to help pick up more different types of metals in your water. So we opted for the extended life aluminum rod. Also, we'll put the link in the description below for the anode rod and the actual water heater pop-off valve. Alright, you want to make sure that your water is disconnected or your pump is actually turned off so that no water is trying to pump into the hot water heater. And we're going to simply take our 1/1/16" socket, loosen our anode rod, pull it out, and we're going to try to put the other one right in its place, because I don't want to actually drain all my water as I'm actually camping here. We're dry camping right now, so I really don't want to waste all my water. Before we actually loosen our anode rod, you actually need to let the pressure off of your tank by simply pulling your pop-off valve. That will reduce the pressure so that this doesn't actually spray out on you. Alright, we're going to try to do this relatively quickly so that I don't lose a lot of water. Alright, once you get your anode rod started here, you'll start it by hand, and you're just going to tighten it up. And remember, you don't want to over tighten this. You don't want to try to strip it out. Just make sure it doesn't leak. Just snug it up. You're going to have a little excess water here where we just swapped it out. Now I'm going to show you this anode rod here. This anode rod, as you can see, it's been used for about a year. It really doesn't look that bad. However, we wanted to go ahead and trade it out. Now that we've got the anode rod changed, we're simply going to change out our pop-off or pressure release valve. There may be multiple ways to do this. I'm going to use a pair of channel locks to get in here, because you can't really get a wrench on it. So you're going to have to get a pair of channel locks in here on top of it. And remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. We're going to get it started, and then maybe we can turn it with our hand. This is going to be kind of tedious, but you just got to get in there the best way you can and keep turning it. Small little turns. Obviously, the looser it gets, the easier it will get. Turn it with our hand now. simply just going to replace it with our new one. I was just checking to make sure it was in fact the same. We're going to snug it with our hand and we're going to put our channel locks back on it. Try not to skin it up or tear it up with your channel locks. It is an awkward position. Alright, now that we've got our pressure valve installed and tightened down, we've got our anode rod installed and tightened back down, we're going to go inside, we're going to turn our water source back on. We're dry camping, so we're going to turn our water pump on and ensure that we don't have any leaks anywhere. The water pump's steadily still running because it's having to fill what water I did lose when we drained the anode rod. So as soon as that cuts off, we'll know it's primed back up. And it's off. So we're just checking and ensure that we don't have any leaks. And that'll conclude changing out your anode rod and your pressure relief valve. We're going to close it up. We'll keep an eye on it over the next few days and make sure that it is not leaking. Thanks for watching.